Hi, and welcome to The Bottom Line. I'm Pastor Paul Steele from Bethlehem Church in Austin, Minnesota. The Bottom Line is our weekly summary of the previous Sunday's sermon. And on Sunday, we concluded our sermon series called Clarity, Thinking Clearly About Life's Tough Topics. And the topic that we talked about on Sunday is truth, thinking clearly about truth. Now, for most of us, a common definition we have for truth is that which conforms to reality. But we live in a world where we have all this information coming at us, information that contradicts one another. And so it can leave us wondering, what is true? What is real? What does conform to reality? Truth is a theme that we find in the book of John, the Gospel of John. And one of the places it pops up is when Jesus is on trial before Pilate. This is what happens. John chapter 18, starting with verse 33. Then Pilate went back into his headquarters and called for Jesus to be brought to him. "Are you the king of the Jews?" he asked him. Jesus replied, "Is this your own question, or did others tell you about me?" "Am I a Jew?" Pilate retorted. "Your own people and their leading priests brought you to me for trial. Why? What have you done?" Jesus answered, "My kingdom is not an earthly kingdom. If it were, my followers would fight to keep me from being handed over to the Jewish leaders. But my kingdom is not of this world." Pilate said, "So you are a king?" Jesus responded, "You say I am a king. Actually, I was born and came into the world to testify to the truth. All who love the truth recognize what I say is true." "What is truth?" Pilate asked. Then he went out again to the people and told them he is not guilty of any crime. Jesus said the reason that he came into this world was to testify to the truth. And what did Jesus mean by that? He meant the way the Jewish world would have understood it. He came to testify to God's faithfulness. That God is faithful, that God keeps his promises. And Jesus is the testimony. He is the evidence of that reality, that he is the Messiah that was promised long ago. And Jesus said, everyone who loves the truth knows what I say is true. He is evidence. Everyone who believes in the faithfulness of God knows what I say is true. But that leaves Pilate wondering, well, what is true? Because what he wants to know is what conforms to reality? What is true? And so when we live in this world where we have all these competing narratives, where we have all these facts and figures and all this information coming at us, we can be overwhelmed with wondering about what is true and what is false, what is real and what is not real. And what we need to base this all on is the faithfulness of God. In order to see the world correctly, we need to have a truth, the thing that conforms to reality. And the problem is that there are many different things out there telling us that they are worthy to be the foundation of our worldview. Science, politics, philosophy, religions, even our feelings. But Jesus told Pilate that he came into this world to testify about the truth, the faithfulness of God. God keeps his promises. And so regardless of what the world is telling us, we can count on God. And so that's where we build our hope, on God, on his faithfulness, on his word. Our big idea from Sunday is this: the faithfulness of God is the truth we need to serve as the foundation of our worldview. And what we want to do this week, our challenge is to meditate on Revelation 21, this promise that God has given us about the new heavens and the new earth, and ask ourselves questions like, what will it be like to be with God? And how will it feel to have a brand new body? And then we want to thank God for the promise of salvation and restoration and justice. So we want to pray and thank God for what he has done and the fact that he keeps his promises. Hey, thank you for watching. I'm glad that you're part of Bethlehem. And remember, you can join us every Sunday morning on YouTube, Facebook, or better yet, in person here in Austin, Minnesota, next to Ellis Middle School at 10:30. And if you want to partner with us in the work that we're doing here in Austin, you can pray for us. One, that we can have opportunities to share God's love with those around us. And you can go to our website, BethlehemChurchAustin.com, go to the Give tab and give. That helps give us the resources we need to do the ministry here in Austin. And if there's a prayer request that you'd like me to know about and want me to be praying about, send me a note, leave a comment, and I'll be glad to add you to my prayer list. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of Bethlehem, and have a wonderful rest of the week, and God bless.